The Beyond the Fame podcast welcomes our newest sponsor, Adventure Theater in Glen Echo, Maryland. Audition for the pre-professional program at Adventure Theater MTC Academy. Led by a highly qualified faculty, ATMTC Academy's pre-professional program prepares talented and committed students in grades 4 through 12 for the world of musical theater and performing arts. From singing, dancing, and acting training to preparation to go on auditions, theater kids find their home at ATMTC. Visit atmtc.org. That's atmtc.org. This month's programming is also brought to you by Signature Theater in Shirlington, Virginia. Signature Theater presents Pippin, the Tony Award-winning musical from the composer of Wicked, featuring the hit songs Magic to Do and Corner of the Sky. Pippin runs now through July 26th. For tickets, visit sigtheater.org. Beyond the Fame is also sponsored by the historic Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. Step into 1865. President Lincoln has been shot and the city is in chaos. As the newest deputy to join the ranks, the investigation is in your hands. Join Detective James McDevitt as you retrace the footsteps of the Lincoln assassination through the streets of downtown D.C. Whether you're a history buff, a true crime enthusiast, or just looking for an entertaining way to get your steps in, there's something for everyone in history on foot. For tickets, visit Fords.org. And of course, this podcast is powered year-round by our longtime sponsor, the Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races in West Virginia. Upcoming featured entertainment includes Shenandoah on July 3rd and the Oak Ridge Boys on July 4th. Details and tickets at HollywoodCasinoCharlestown.com. Must be 21 to enter the casino floor and attend a show. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Welcome to the newest episode of Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley. I'm your host, Jason Fraley, picking the brains of the top artists and entertainers of our time. The iconic Rock and Roll Hall of Fame group Kool the Gang rocks a Capitol 4th this Friday, July 3rd, to celebrate America's 250th birthday. I caught up with Robert Kool Bell to break down the band's biggest hits, including Jungle Boogie, Hollywood Swingin', Ladies' Night, Celebration, Get Down on It, Fresh, and Cherish. Hey, Robert Kool Bell, hey, thank you so much for calling in again.
All right, thank you. How you doing?
I'm doing great. It's great to catch up with you. Of course, we're celebrating America's 250th birthday as Kool the Gang performs at the annual Capitol 4th concert and fireworks, all that stuff on public television. We watch it every year. This year it's going to be Friday, July 3rd at 8 p.m. And I just want to say thank you at the top. Our last interview, we spoke in 2022 when you played at Wolf Trap. And you've followed along. I don't want to say social media pen pals, but you probably don't know me. But I always notice when you like our story, so thank you.
Thank you. I think my son, because my son handles all that.
Oh, it's the son. All right. So what is this, Kool Jr. or what is it?
He called him DJ Prince Hakeem.
DJ Prince Hakeem.
He worked for the Oscars.
Oh, DJ Prince Hakeem. He's the one spinning. Wow.
Yeah, he also did something with Whoopi. He and Whoopi are very, very close.
Really? Oh, so I should be thanking him for any social media. It says Robert Kool Bell has liked your stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm old school. I said, son, take care of that.
Hey, that's fine. Now I know who to thank. Well, either way, let's clarify off the top that this is a Capitol 4. This is the nonpartisan concert fireworks that you see every year on public TV. So just speak to that. Why should they tune in amid all the mess? Like, celebrate America.
Well, this is our third time playing in front of the White House.
Yeah.
With the choir, with the orchestra. This is our third one. But this one here is, our birthday.
Yeah.
Kool the Gang came out July 3rd. 1969, so it's about 58 years roughly.
Yeah,
that's our celebration, and then of course the celebration of the United States of America.
Yes, and America, when it's at its best, has enabled the American dream to happen. But a lot of times there's a lot of controversy going on. But what Temptation saying ball of confusion, and you guys have addressed it over the years as well. And so we're going to try to celebrate the incremental progress and the arc bending towards justice, hopefully. I want to invite everyone out and celebrate like what's best about America, what we should stand for. So that's what we're celebrating.
I agree. We should celebrate good times. Come on. That's what makes America great. The 250-year celebration.
Yeah.
No,
It's the actual celebration song. I assume that that will be on the set list along with all the other hits. And I think you're on the stage with, I think I heard Chicago might be playing. Do you know who else? Obviously the NSO, Jack
right
Everly.
now I know it's us in Chicago.
Yeah. Hey, that's enough to come out right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
And Chicago just lost their famous founding
I remember, yeah.
saxophonist. So,
And
uh,
I lost all of my 6 members.
yeah, you're the last man standing,
I'm the
right?
last man standing here. And we'll be bringing in 10. Went from the Magnificent 7 to the Magnificent 10.
I absolutely love it. You're making me think about the old music, the movie score from Magnificent Seven, which was originally Seven Samurai. We gotta give Kurosawa his flowers. But all right, cool. Well, without further ado, I mean, we mentioned Celebration, and then you're gonna be playing some of the hits. But let's go into some of the ones that we're gonna hear real quick. And I know we don't have that much time. So, folks, if you want to hear all about Robert Cool Bell's childhood and born in Youngstown, Ohio in 60 and forming the band in New Jersey in 64. All that stuff. Check out our previous conversation in the archives. Look up for part 1. But today we don't have much time. Let's focus on the hits. So I'll try to go in order. So obviously, you're on D-Light Records and that self-titled debut album in 69. Followed by what is it? Music is the Message in 72 and Good Times in 72 as well. But really it's the fourth album, Wild and Peaceful in 73 that had the big hit Jungle Boogie. Memories of recording that one and who comes up with that big scream at the beginning.
Jungle Boogie, funky stuff, and Hollywood swinging.
Yeah.
The company came to us. He said, "You guys are doing all right. You got territorial hits, like maybe Virginia, Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey."
Yeah.
He said, "But I think you guys, so it's this producer, at that time, it was Mongo DeBongo, or DeBango,
Yeah.
Soul Makusa, big record." He said, "I think you guys should meet with this producer and do a song with him."
Hmm.
So we met him, and we weren't feeling him.
Yeah.
So we went downtown with a recording studio called Baggies down in the Village area. We went in there at 8 o'clock in the morning. We came out at midnight, and we have created funky stuff, jungle boogie, and Hollywood swing. Now, funky stuff was #1 R&B for 7 weeks on
Yeah.
the Billboard, and we were in the top 5 with
Yeah.
the pop charts with the Hollywood swinger and jungle boogie.
That is crazy that you just went in and knocked out all of those. And everyone knows, Jungle Boogie. I think Tarantino used it in Pulp Fiction. I think the Muppets even did it. Animal on the drums or something. So
Yeah, definitely.
it's all over pop culture. And then of course they still play Hollywood Swinging all the time. That's Mace
Yeah,
sampled it with Feel So Good. The bang, dun, 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 dun,
yeah.
Hollywood, like it's everywhere.
Like the NBA, NFL, they
Yeah.
playing
Yeah.
Hollywood swinging.
Yeah.
So it's definitely been great for us.
Absolutely. And you see one final point on that first album in Jungle Boogie. I think I asked you who did that big scream in the beginning. Yeah, the
That was the guy who worked for us. He
ah.
was on our crew, and we're in the studio, and he came in and he said, "Let me try something." His name was Donald Boyce. We
Yeah,
call him the Voice.
the voice.
He's the one to do it. Oh, okay, get down. Okay.
Yeah.
He did all that.
I love it. It's such a cool story, and wanted to give him a shout out for that shout in the song. All right, well, moving right along, we obviously don't have time to hit all of your albums and songs, but I'll try to hit some of the highlights that we might hear. We're not going to tease the whole set list on the Capitol Ford, but we're going to give you a sprinkling of ones you might hear, folks. You got to tune in to see what's actually played. But moving along, I guess your 11th studio album, Ladies Night '79, is another big one. Of course, the title track. I think it tops the chart, and I believe that's when JT, the late JT Taylor, had just joined the band. Correct? Memories of that, real quick, and what JT brought.
We're out on a tour with the Jackson 5 with Michael.
Yeah,
A guy by the name of Dick Griffey had the tour. He had Lakeside and his record company. And he said, "You guys are doing great, but I think you need a lead singer."
yeah,
And we said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, I think you need a lead singer." So we thought about it. Okay, Lionel Richie, comment us. Philip Bailey, and Maurice White, Eric Franklin. So he said, maybe we do. My wife and I was hanging out in New York City at Studio 54 in Regine's. And we said, wow, it was ladies' night over the weekend. So I went back to the guys. I said, I got the perfect song now for JT. They said, what? I said, Ladies Night. My brother said, wow, it's one of those all over the world.
Yeah.
And that's how it came down with Ladies Night.
Yeah, my wife has been in bands for a long time. She always talked about a lot of new bands. You know, they forget that you got to tinker the set list and the presentation to bring the ladies in because they bring the men. The men go to the bars where the ladies want to dance. You know what I mean? So you guys were smart. That was on discos everywhere.
Speaking about the ladies, we did 48 shows with Van Halen.
Van
And
Halen?
yeah,
Nah.
so David Lee Roth was coming back.
Yeah.
And he said, listen, you want me back? I'm coming back with Kool The Gang. He said, Kool The Gang? What you been smoking? What be Kool The Gang?
Yeah.
He said, Kool The Gang. He said, we did Jump, and you guys did Celebration. He
Yeah.
said, 68% of my audience are ladies.
Yeah.
So, okay. So he said, well, let's go out and have a party. That's what we did for 48 days. People were saying, man, hell, what a Kool The Gang.
I bet it was awesome. There, you guys know how to party. Put on a show.
Yeah, but they were saying that Kool The Gang got rock and roll.
Yeah.
How you gonna do that? So it came about where the ladies were saying, hey, our song is Ladies Night, get that on Celebration.
Yeah.
You know? And so when we played those songs, they told their fans, you better get your butt up and get down on it.
Oh yeah.
We are
Back
the
up.
ladies. We running
Yeah.
this thing, and we're
Yeah,
gonna
exactly.
celebrate good time. Come on.
Exactly. Exactly. That
So
just proves
exactly what we were doing.
there's no real genre. I was talking about this with Run DMC the other day, DMC and breaking down the wall with Aerosmith. Like you guys have all been doing it in rock, funk, disco. You know, it's
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Some artists rock, some roll, and it's all rock and roll, baby.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned Celebration. That is the title track off the next album in '80. Celebrate, an immortal song. You will still. It's probably the one that is most iconic. But what do you think? Obviously, it's a good party song for like this concert, but what do you think when you still hear like they'll still play it at weddings? Like it's gonna be around forever, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And also cherish.
Cherish too. Yeah.
Cherish the love. You have your wedding, you get married. What do? You
Yeah.
celebrate good times. Come on.
Absolutely. And didn't you say that it was your brother? So because like didn't Ladies Night the end of that the tag on Ladies Night is come on, let's all celebrate. This is your night tonight. Didn't that sort of inspire
Yeah.
the idea for Celebration?
That brought celebration. Yeah. Exactly.
All right. I'm glad you roll with that. I like when one song inspires another. I remember Spielberg one time saying that Close Encounters, the end, when Richard Dreyfuss gets on the alien ship with the aliens, that inspired E.T. because he said, oh, what if actually it was the other way and the alien stayed on Earth and there was E.T. So just like you guys, Ladies Night, into Celebration. There you go. Follow where the inspiration strikes. Well, you mentioned Get Down on It. That's off of Something Special in '81. Was that also your brother that came up with that, or inspired by Bob Marley or something? You said.
Oh yeah, yeah. A good friend of ours and my brother said, "You ever heard of Bob Marley?" And
Yeah.
my brother said, "I'm not sure." Then he turned them on to Bob Marley.
Mm.
That's when we came up with Get Down on It.
Mm.
You know, get your back up off the wall, but it had a little reggae feel to it anyway. And then you got Ooh La La La, definitely Caribbean style, like
Absolutely. Rest in peace, Bob Marley too. We've had his sons Steven and Ziggy on as well. But that music's going to be around forever, and it's cool that it helped inspire one of your biggest hits too. Well, maybe time only for one or two more, but let's go to Emergency, your 16th album, I believe, in '84. That had Fresh. She's fresh. Talk about how that was basically just like our lingo on the street, and you turned it into a
Yeah,
song.
yeah, absolutely. JT one of the key riders on that one.
Yeah,
And the whole thing is that was the lingo on the street. You see a girl, oh, she's fresh.
yeah.
She's exciting. So let's make a song out of it. It did so well. Fresh is another big record for us. Yeah.
That's sometimes the best ideas are right under your nose. It's stuff we say all the time, and then you just put it into a song. You know what I mean? All right, cool. Maybe time for one more. Let's go with Cherish because you mentioned Cherish before.
So we were in the Bahamas,
Yeah,
and we were back cooling out with the family, and my brother came up with the music and JT. And we were cherishing the love, cherishing our life, cherishing where we were at that particular point
yeah,
into the emergency album.
yeah.
Then it became love song, Cherish the Love, Cherish the Life.
Absolutely. And because of all of this, you guys in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I actually, it's funny if you go back and listen to our previous interview, we ended with me saying like, come on, why aren't you in yet? And you were like, I don't know. The president of the Hall of Fame was in an elevator, and my brother-in-law said, how come Kool and the Gang's not in there? And he's like, I vote all the time. So, so I'm not saying that we got you inducted, but us and all the other interviews have snowballed, and finally, we finally got you in. And you're your hometown hero, right? So, talk about how rewarding that was to finally get inducted.
I mean, the thing about it was that we said we played with Van Halen, Rod Stewart. I said, isn't that rock and roll?
Yeah.
They said, well, when y'all gonna give us some love? And they finally did it.
Exactly. Well, whatever the politics of that was, I'm glad that got resolved, because absolutely, you guys belong in there. And that, by the way, just personally speaking, I'm not putting words in anyone's mouth, but like, let's say when Public Enemy or NWA gets in, and I'm love it, and I'm like, yes, that's music history. And it bugs me when people are like, that's not rock, because I look back at the people that got in, and I'm like, yeah, but there's like been R&B and disco, it's never just been just straight rock all along, Marvin Gaye, Donna Summer, you telling me they don't belong? Of course they do. So, you know what I mean? And even country started with black music, like wherever you want to take it back, like it's all kind of sprouting from the same roots, So anyway, off my soapbox.
It's all about the music. It's all about the music.
It's all about the music.
Great. It's all about it.
Absolutely.
It's the message.
The message.
Things, universal love for one for all. We need unification right now. Okay?
We really do. And that time, I guess, didn't you do a recent song that was "Pursuit of Happiness"? You did an album called Perfect Union, right? You want the country to come together, like with songs like that.
That's the one song my brother last album he did before he passed.
Yeah.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Wow. Will we hear that at the show, or is it more of the classics?
Well, I mean, shit, only giving us 7 minutes. And Chicago also getting 7 minutes too.
Do they have 7, or is it 25 or 6 to 4?
7.
Everyone's going to be singing Saturday in the Park. I think it was the 4th of July. It's kind of perfect.
That makes sense. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Or actually, we'll be saying it's the 3rd of July, but you know what I mean. Awesome. Well, anything else before we go? Let's bring it full circle before we go in the final seconds here. Remind everyone, it's going to be Capitol 4th. It's going to be on public television like it is every year, 8 p.m. on July 3rd. You'll have the concert. You'll have the fireworks. But if you tune in every year, it's extra special and important to tune in this year because it's America's 250th birthday. So just one more send us home here. Invite folks out.
Yeah, that's what it's about. You know, the 3rd of July celebration.
Yeah.
Which leads into the 4th of July. Because the 4th, we're going to be playing for the Air Force outside of between Atlanta and Macon, Georgia.
Awesome.
That's where we're going to be at on the 4th of July.
Well, that's actually more fitting. You playing for the people that defend the country. Oh, I like that. So you'll party with us, we the people, on Thursday, and then Friday you'll party with the people that keep us free. That's cool. I like that. I like that. Awesome. Hey, thank you so much, Robert Kool Bell. Again, Kool and the Gang on Friday, July 3rd at Capitol 4th. Don't miss it. Hey, thank you. Celebrate good times.
Come on.
See ya. Hear my other chat with Kool and the Gang, as well as my convo with Chicago in the archives at BeyondTheFamePodcast.com. Thanks so much for listening to Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley. Our theme music is Scott Buckley's Clarion. Remember to give us a 5-star rating if you like what you hear. We'll see you next time.